Players, so Monique has scurried on over to Instagram to release text messages between her and her son from 2021. I guess this is her vision of letting this entire situation play out between her and her son, Shalon. Now, I'm going to go ahead and keep it a stack with you. It is hard for me to watch this situation because, in my opinion, it is toxic parenting at its finest. And that is something that I try to avoid at all costs. These are things that keep me up at night. What my kids are going to think of me and the way I parented them when they get older. Nobody is perfect. And it can take one small thing for your kids to have a situation that they have to heal from. And what Monique is not recognizing in doing this is she gave her child a childhood that he has to heal from. And instead of fostering that healing, she is contributing to more damage. So as we know, on Club Shay Shay, Monique mentioned her son Shalon and their relationship and lack thereof and her desire for it to be mended. Her son decided to correct the record and say, hey, the relationship is not on the mend because neither one of us are taking any active steps to mend the situation. So he made his video saying what he had to say, and he also stated that it was therapeutic for him to do so. Monique and her daddy, Sydney, then responded to Shalon in a video where they basically say, we did A, B, and C for you when the last time we seen you. You failed to mention that. Sydney was considered Uncle Sid and not your dad. That's why he didn't include Shalon when he said he had 3 sons. And Monique stated she wanted to let the situation play out. They also mentioned something about mental illness. So Shalon responded to Monique and Sydney in a 9-minute video where he sort of clarified some of the things he stated previously. He also said that they basically drove his point home that his mother thinks that material things are the end-all be-all when that's not the case. So Monique shared a plethora of text messages on her Instagram from 2021 where they were talking in these text messages, but I'm going to assume this is the last time that they have spoken with each other. So this has once again proved Shalon's point that they are not on the mend. They haven't made any steps to mend their relationship. You know, like I stated, this is a level of toxic parenting that it is hard to watch. Listen, here's my opinion on the situation, and I want to know you all's thoughts, but my thing is this: Monique made a huge mistake when she chose to justify the situation between her and her son to the internet versus speaking directly to her son. Now, her son may not have been making that video as an olive branch to speak with her. However, she could have used it as an olive branch to reach out to her son and start talking about the path to healing, which could entail us some intense therapy. It's not going to be settled overnight, but she needs to work this situation out with her son and not have her daddy involved in it until the invitation is agreed upon by both parties. And at this point, I think that Shalon wants to speak to his mother. He doesn't want to speak with Sydney. Now, I know that they are a couple, but at the end of the day, she is supposed to be a mother first. And if you are a mother first, you are going to work out the situation with your child with an invited party. Because in my opinion, Monique invited him. Shalon didn't invite him. So that's my opinion on it. There should not have been another mundane internet transaction between mother and son. They should have spoken. And if he chose not to speak with her, what I would have done, I would have invited him. I would have said, hey, can we go to therapy? If he chose not to go to therapy, then I would say, hey, that is available to you. That is what I would like to do to be on the road to reconciliation with you. Because I made a mistake when I spoke on Shannon Sharp's show and I said that I wanted to mend this relationship, but I haven't done any of the active work to get to that place. So now I want to say, I want to do that active work and I want us to get to some therapy. Without Sydney, once you're okay with it, we'll bring Sydney in. But this right here this is not it for Monique. And, this situation is not a reflection of what she was saying about her career per se, about what she said about Oprah and Tyler Perry. However, this situation right here, your motherhood, which is supposed to be the most important, this is looking terrible. But this is my last video on this. I won't be speaking on it anymore because at the end of the day, I'm wishing Shalon healing, and I'm also hoping that Monique will open her heart to her son and invite him in. I'm hoping he accepts the invitation and they work on their relationship together. And then, because Sydney is a part of Monique, he can come in and they can work, all three can work together. All right, players, put your thoughts in the comments. This is Double D Mother for the Black Accurate News. I really want to know what you all think.